Okay, so we're going to start your 4th mock test with independent driving. Okay, so we're following the sat nav for the beginning part. If you're unsure, just ask me.
Okay.
And I was going to say, just follow the road ahead at all times. We're going to start off by asking you a tell me question.
Okay.
So, could you tell me how you would ensure that your head restraint is correctly adjusted so it provides best protection in the event of a crash?
Yep. I'll have to make sure that the flat end of my back restraint should be on the same level as my eyesight or the top of my ears.
And when you say the flat bit, what do you mean?
So as in, I'll have to this flat bit. So I'll have to make sure that first of all it's adjusted for my height, and then I would say a third from the top.
Okay.
I would say it should have to be on the same level as my eyesight or the top of my ears.
Okay, fantastic, good. And we'll drive on when you're ready.
Okay.
right-hand lane when it's safe.
Okay.
Please. Unfortunately, the sat-nav's not giving you the information that you need there.
Yeah.
So just keep following it from now on.
Okay.
In 200 yards, at the roundabout, take the second exit. Equal way. Take the second exit.
Ideally, the sat-nav should have said bear right there for the right-hand lane, shouldn't it?
Okay, yeah.
So sometimes, and I've seen it happen on the real tests, the examiners will override the sat-nav and give you the information that you need. Okay.
Good to know. So
It's not just my sat-nav that does it. They're all a bit like it. Okay.
Fair enough.
safe place, please.
Okay.
Thank you.
What?
It's just the handbrake. It's just dropped out of one of its teeth. That's
Sorry,
all.
I didn't mean to.
It's okay. It's not a massive problem. It can happen sometimes. Drive on when you're ready.
Okay.
roundabout, turn left, that's first exit.
Okay.
Roundabout, follow the road ahead, first exit.
Okay.
road for about 1 mile, maybe a little bit more.
Okay.
We are going to be taking the second exit. I will remind you later on, okay? Taking the next exit, it's Ring Road.
Okay.
take the first exit at the roundabout.
Okay.
First exit.
Okay.
We're going to pull into the first road on the left once we've took the first exit here.
Okay.
So just to remind behind you, it's
It's the first exit
yeah,
on the left.
it's quite tight.
Yeah.
I'd like you to head over towards the back end of the car park, please.
Okay.
And I'd like you to position yourself ready to reverse backwards into a bay of your choice.
Okay.
Don't reverse, I want you to drive forwards into a bay.
Forward.
Yes, please, just drive forwards into a bay of your choice.
Okay.
Thank you. Okay. And I'd like you to reverse out when you're ready, please. Just a quick side note for the purposes of the camera and for you. If ever you do the reverse park, you always do that at the test centre.
Okay.
You do it at the beginning
Okay.
or at the end.
Okay.
So that's why I reversed my decision there. So,
Okay.
yeah. So if you use public car parks, as far as I'm aware, it's always driving forwards.
Okay.
All right. Back under test conditions. Then.
Okay.
Have I asked you yet?
Ask me what?
What would you be doing today?
No.
So Doru, what would you normally be doing?
I've been playing football with my mates. There you go. Different answer.
Nice.
At work as well, during lunchtime. Right.
Okay, so back in test
Yeah,
conditions.
best in test conditions, yeah.
Thank you. Just head your way over towards the exit.
Okay.
And when we get to the exit, turn right there, please.
Yeah.
Which way? Right, please. At the exit. Left here, please. First exit. And I'd like you to just follow the road ahead on this lane. In this lane, please.
On this lane.
the second road on the left, they're very close together.
Okay, second road.
Second left, very close together.
Okay.
Here's the first.
Oh, okay. Second.
I'd like to pull up on the left at a safe place, please.
Okay.
Thank you. That'll be the end of the test on this one.
Okay.
Just due to time restraints today for us, but I think we're about sort of at the half. We started at 13, I think. We're about half an hour really ish. So that'll do. I'm conscious we haven't done the emergency stop, but what did you learn yesterday from the mock test yesterday and the emergency stop? What were the two things you needed to do
Well,
differently?
the first thing is, as soon as I do my emergency stop, I need to put my handbrake on
As soon as
before
you
I
stopped.
emerge. As soon as I stopped, yeah.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I'll be a stuntman.
Yeah. Yeah.
I just thought a bit of humour at the end of the lesson.
Yeah. Yeah, that was the main thing, wasn't it? Yeah. Okay. All right. So, how do you feel you did on that one?
Slightly better than the previous test, but could have improved.
Yeah. So,
Any serious faults?
no serious faults to pass there. We've got 6 faults.
6 faults, okay.
We've only pulled up once. I'm aware of that. This is the second time, so
That's fine, yeah.
we've got 2 for gears, and we've got that thing again where we're approaching.
With coasting?
We're coasting.
Just now, yeah, just now.
Well, that was I marked for turning left there because I felt there was a couple of things that could have happened. I thought it was worth putting in a separate box. It's probably not. That's just
please
my
tell
way
me.
of thinking, right?
Please tell me.
Basically, you've identified the junction a bit late. Fair enough. Your braking would have been good enough had you got the clutch back up in the right gear. Still coming around the bend. You'll see me looking at your feet just to make sure. I could feel it though, really.
Just here, right now.
The last left turn we did, and then as a result, because the clutch was down, we lost a bit of control. So we went slightly wide.
We did. I was concentrating on the road to see the second road, and
Yeah.
by the time I saw it, it's just anyways, the sun, it really was an impediment to me. But it's no excuse. I know.
Yeah. So
What
the
else?
thing is, we went wide. So if a car was coming, that would have been potentially.
problem,
And you do take that turn on the test. Sometimes at the end, sometimes at the beginning. So look out for that. The other one was approaching a roundabout. I think it was. I think it was approaching a roundabout. Clutch was down forever. You know, scrambling between gears and stuff. Not sort of not going, thinking about third, going to it, not necessarily using it. By using it, I mean engaging it, clutch up, and then. So yeah.
On Pentagon Island, the roundabout, when I nearly messed up, when you said second exit, right?
Yeah.
Now, did you put that as a
No.
fault?
No, because just as I was about to say it, you already knew. You was already doing it, so it's not worth me bringing it up because you already knew.
Okay.
You should
I
have.
saw
You
this
could have
in
planned
your-
it earlier.
That's true.
Potential for a planning and awareness mark. Yeah, you could have saw the lane splitting out. So there's your one lane as you go round, and what happens is that lane brobs up like that. So you follow that line into the middle lane, not the left.
Yeah.
Because if you look round the road earlier, you'd have seen
I saw it,
first
yeah.
exit.
First exit is just straight ahead. Yeah.
Okay, we're going through Bredsall Village. We're starting to come down the hill. What was the speed limit through Bredsall Village? I don't know if you might not recall it,
I
that
don't
it was
remember
Bredsall.
this.
So we're doing 37, 38 down the hill. It's a 30 road.
So that was a mistake, of course. Yeah.
On the
Well,
wrong
because
day. On the wrong day,
it can be
possibly
serious.
serious.
Okay.
Where I've known people be 10 mile an hour over the limit and go through and still be okay, and not even have a driver fault for it. But I've given you a driver fault today,
Okay.
because to be fair, you wasn't doing it for long. It was downhill, so a bit of leeway.
That could have been dealt with quicker. Okay.
Yeah, off the top of my head, I've not marked it. I think there was a time I was doing maybe 3 mile an hour over the limit for a short period, but I didn't mark that because I thought it was.
When I
dealt
was
with
doing
it.
43, yeah.
Yeah, that was the one. Thought you dealt with it fairly quickly, if I recall. So we've got a mark for moving off. The first time I asked you to pull in on the left, we rolled back probably a little bit more than I'd consider to be okay. Only borderline, but it's worth mentioning.
No,
you
no,
just
it's
need
fine.
a higher bite, just that little bit more of a tug. 'Cause it's Morley Road after you come off the roundabout. It's quite a significant incline there.
Fair enough.
So mark for control, you need your bite. Pay more attention to the prepare part of your POM routine. Mirrors before signalling just on the approach to, I can't remember what it was exactly now, but mirror signal maneuver routine in it every time, so you need to be making sure that you're doing that. Okay, so that's it. Are you happy with that?
Well, as happy as I can be. I mean, yeah, unfortunately.
Is it progress?
Honestly, well, I believe it's progress, but
Me too.
I don't
I
know,
was
but-
definite progress. Compare this to the sheet yesterday afternoon. So Mach 1 compared to Mach 4. So the test routes we've done for anybody watching, we've done Stoke A50 through Chellaston Way, we've done through Spondon Village Way, loop back round through Oakwood, we've done a Shardlow route through Shardlow, back round onto the A6, and we've also done Bredsall, through Bredsall Village and back round. So yeah, some good stuff there.
Righty.
All
That's
right.
it. Thank you.
You're welcome. So, yeah, I think we should be all right going in tomorrow. Ideally, like I say, I would have loved to have had more time to get everything bang on. I'd like to be getting sort of 1 or 2 faults here, really, going into a test. But that's decent. Six marks on a mark, because I do. If I think something's worth marking, I will mark it. So,
As long as it's a fair, you know, and you're not.
No, I wouldn't really.
Okay, good.
Because if it's really bad, I don't want to take you.
Yeah,
I don't want to
fair
take you to the test because
Yeah.
it's, you know, it's an embarrassment for me otherwise. So I want to keep my reputation intact. And also, if you were to pass and not be ready and not be safe enough, I don't want you going out and killing somebody or yourself or causing something. So
Yeah.
that's a big thing for me. So I wouldn't fluff it up really. I'm just saying it as I see it, as I think is,
That's all I want, yeah.
you know, as
Thank you.
right really. So
Cheers.
all right.